Just saying, I'm not advocating that people all of a sudden should be allowed to, totally devastate their body and their life. But it is their life. I'm not saying that we should all of a sudden, all illegal barbiturates and opiates and should be legal now. No, I don't want to see crack on the streets. I don't want to see heroin on the streets. I don't want to see cocaine on the street. I don't want to see LSD on the street. I don't want to see any of that stuff on the street. I don't have a problem, although I don't smoke it. I don't have a problem with pot. I know there are a lot of people that do. I don't have a problem with it. I know what it does to people, and I know this whole notion that the pot smokers and pro-pot people say, well, it cures this, and it's not as bad as cigarettes and all that kind of, I know all that is BS. But at the same time, I know that it is not. And they have proven this time and time again, that marijuana is not a gateway drug. And why is that? Because you have to think about all the people that actually smoke pot, and they don't do any other drug. And they don't have any enticement to do another drug, a hard drug. It's not a gateway drug. As a matter of fact, there was a study about 3 years ago that I read that suggested that tobacco use, cigarette smoking, was more of a gateway drug than pot. We just have to weigh the pros and the cons and what can we do about it that works better than what we're doing now. Because what we're doing now, we're not winning, we're losing. And we're spending a hell of a lot of money, and a lot of people are dying and being affected while we're losing. Have to do something different. FreeBeacon.com is reporting something that you're not going to probably hear about in the lamestream media, but you're going to hear about it right here on the Rod Eccles Show. Why? Because I like this kind of thing. I think you'll like it too. Gun sales set a record for a 6th month in a row. Summer of the gun, as they tried to label all the gun sales during the summer, continues into the fall. The Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, to those of you in Rush Limbaugh's Real Linda, processed a record number of background checks in the month of October, indicating that gun sales were at an all-time high for the 6th month in a row. Now, naturally, 99.9% of people are not going to go through the process of being investigated by the FBI to own a gun if they don't intend to or have not applied to purchase one. The FBI's National Instant Background Check System processed nearly 2 million firearms-related checks in October. Nearly 2 million firearms-related checks in October. That is over a 370,000 person increase in checks over last year and a new record for the month. It also makes October the 6th consecutive month to see a record number of checks, and there does not appear to be owing. People are buying their firearms, many different kinds of firearms, probably multiple of the same. I mean, after all, if you're ever going to be the hero, like in a lot of movies, well, they have 2 or 4 or 6 of the same gun, right? Because, they got to have all the clips got to be the same. They shoot off the 15 rounds in each, boom, 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 and then they, instead of reloading, they toss the gun aside and take out 2 more, and boom, 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 and they toss those aside, and they pick up the last 2, and boom, 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 and then they have the automatic clip change thing, whatever, on their waist, and they use that, kind of like the Matrix. That stuff, I've got a Matrix leather coat. I should probably look how I can outfit that coat with, clips. Kind of cool, actually. could do 6 in that coat. On the clips. About 6 extra clips. Of course, obviously, some on the belt. So I'd be ready to go. Since every purchase of a new gun in the United States requires a background check, the metric is considered a reliable proxy for how many overall gun sales there have been, even though the number does not represent a one-to-one calculation for gun sales. Oh, no. I wasn't leading to that. It's not saying that nearly 2 million new people bought firearms. It said that there were nearly 2 million firearms that were sold, most likely sold in the month of October. And obviously, some people are purchasing multiples. And there are some people, especially on the left, that want to limit how many you can purchase to like 1 or 2 a month. Who the hell are they to decide how many you can buy? So government is trying to get into the act of telling you how to spend your money. Well, you got to buy health care. Well, it's not health care. You're buying health insurance. Got to buy health insurance. Not. No, you're not supposed to. Government isn't supposed to be able. Free government is not supposed to be able to tell its citizens how to spend their money. Not at all. But we have a government that is trying. So far in 2015, the FBI has performed over 17.5 million firearms-related checks. Currently, the year 2015 is on pace to beat 2013's record of 21 million checks. And that's pretty much because we got a couple of liberal candidates, especially Hillary Clinton, who's talking about, we should confiscate all the guns. We should just ban guns and ban this and ban that and ban ammo and watch crime shoot through the roof. Probably go out and buy a couple new ones for myself. I think I will. I think I'll probably, I'm going to legally go out and purchase a few firearms for my own personal use. I like guns. I like the way some of them look. They're works of art to me. Some of them. They are. No, you can display them. Why not? I don't have little kids in my house. I can display. Well, somebody could steal it. Well, they can try to break into my house and they can try to steal it. I have a problem if I'm home. But because I wouldn't get a firearm that I wouldn't know how to use. I'd thoroughly know how to. I'd go to the gun range, learn how to thoroughly use that new firearm if it's something new to me, and I'd learn it inside. It'd get to the point where I'd learn how to take that thing apart with blindfolded and put it back together. Much like your military people, soldiers. See, my whole goal is to be like Jet Li in one of the Lethal Weapons movies where he disassembled a gun fast without them even knowing what happens until after it happened. I'd love to be able to do that. Wouldn't that be so cool? That'd be cool if you could do that. Anyway, campus reform. Again, all of a sudden, I find one story, and all of a sudden I'm getting all these stories from campusreform.com. Here's another one from Campus Reform. Yesterday I brought you the story about them shredding the Constitution to make an undercover reporter who was saying that they were a student shred the Constitution, and agreeing with the student on much of what the student was saying about how the Constitution made that undercover reporter / student feel so badly. And the administrator was like, yeah, I understand. Here, you want me to shred it for you? Here, will that make you feel better? I think this is probably a good idea. We should definitely shred it. But here's another story from Campus Reform. UWM offers a voice feminization therapy to help students live their gender identities. Now, I got to tell you, I had to stop and ask, what the... Again, you're sending your kids, you're paying for this stuff. You're sending your kids to colleges, and this is what they're spending their money on. As part of the university's transitioning at UWM, University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee, resource, the university encourages students to utilize voice feminization therapy for male to female transgender clients. Now, the university claims voice feminization therapy is a non-medical option that allows transgender students to live their gender identities. Now, if this isn't the most sick thing, one of the most sick things I've ever heard. The University of Wisconsin is for offering this to help male students claiming to be women. I wonder if they're going to give a student, a male student, a female student of the year award, like Glamour did for Bruce Jenner. As part of the university's transitioning at UWM. Michael Johnson, the media content manager at UWM, told Campus Reform that the school provides a voice feminization therapy in compliance with non-discrimination policies established by the university and the American Speech Language Hearing. What are they teaching these boys? How to sound like women? I guess if you dress like a girl and you sound like a girl, that means you're a girl? Even if you don't go through surgery and have it cut off and things added? I mean, really? Are we really slipping that deep into insanity in this nation? This is outlandish. The school also offers gender therapy for trans students at the UWM North Health Center and provides recommendations for students seeking hormone therapy. The university also has over 50 gender-inclusive restrooms on campus and guarantees students the right to use any bathroom they please. Students using recreation center locker rooms are similarly encouraged to use whichever locker rooms align most with their gender identity and comfort levels. I'm a straight male. I feel very comfortable going into the female locker room. Yep. I feel more comfortable in the female locker room than I do in the male locker room. Because in the male locker room, there's a bunch of homos over there. Oh, yeah, absolutely. So I'm uncomfortable with them. But I'm more comfortable because I'm a straight guy with the girls. Is this what we're coming to? Is this what we're getting at? Really? I guess so, folks. Well, we're out of time for tonight, but you know the drill. We'll be back here again tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. I hope you don't try to sound like a female if you're a male. I'm Rod Eccles. I'm out.